Ladies and gentlemen, hello and welcome to you at last. I am Stylosa. Now, we've actually got some interesting stuff which has come out with the Halloween patch. Now, beyond all of the Halloween stuff, we've got a load of changes to the way ultimates work. Now, I've kind of covered some of this before, but there is a lot of detail here. However, there is a massive, and I mean absolutely massive, Sombra buff in all of this. And this is what it says. Sombra hack now interrupts the following ultimate abilities during their cast time: Anna's Nano Boost, Orissa's Supercharger, May's Blizzard, Reinhardt's Earth Shatter, Diva's Cool Mech. Developers' comments, see the above developer comment on ultimate interruptions. What that means is, when Sombra uses EMP, it applies hack to everybody in the area. That means she can now stop these ultimates as they're being cast. That is crazy powerful. But not only that, she could possibly hack, like, I don't know, maybe she could hack Diva, maybe she could hack Reinhardt with a standard hack ability as they're starting to use their ultimate. I think Reinhardt would be too close, but this is an EMP major buff. Anyway, what are they saying about all of this stuff? Well, what we've got here is, I'm not going to put this on the screen because this is a lot of stuff. I'm going to read through it, then I'm going to try and explain what's going on. So, general, ultimate charge is now immediately expanded when a hero's ultimate ability is activated, instead of depleting over a short period of time. That's good. Developer comments on this. One of the most common pieces of feedback we receive revolves around the way Overwatch handles ultimate interruptions. Players often feel frustrated when they're able to prevent an enemy from using an ultimate, only to see that same enemy has it again immediately after respawning. Now, of course, this is Genji, isn't it, guys? Or Soldier 76. Those two were pretty much the worst offenders. You would kill Genji as he pulls his blade out, and then he just comes back with his blade. It's not fair, because you know he's pulling his blade out. It takes a lot of skill to instantly wipe the Genji out. You know, maybe you hit that Genji with, like, other ultimates to kill him, but he just comes back with the blade anyway. Stupid that it's been in the game for so long. And Soldier 76 is the same. I've got you in my sights, and then he dies, but then he comes back and he's still got you in his sights. That was stupid, and this is changing. So they go on to say, until now, many ultimates drain the meter quickly over time, instead of instantly setting the meter to 0 when the button was pressed. We originally designed it this way to ensure that players had the chance to use, at the very least, a little of their ultimate every time. However, we now feel that it causes too much frustration without adding many benefits. Yes, it does. With this patch, ultimate abilities will instantly set a hero's meter to 0 when the button is pressed. This means stopping an enemy ultimate at any point after it's activated will ensure it has been spent. Massive. Another piece of feedback we often hear is that it's difficult to understand which abilities are interruptible and which are not. For clarity, most of Overwatch ultimates fall into 3 basic categories. Now, what's pretty funny is, like, this is for clarity in the patch notes. This should be in the game, guys. Anyway, transformation ultimates. These add significant passive benefits to your heroes, while allowing the use of weapons and abilities. Ultimates in this category: Bastion's Configuration, Genji's Dragon Blade, Mercy's Valkyrie, Soldier 76 Tac Visor, Molten Core, Infrasight. Channeled ultimates. These force your hero into a new mode and render your other abilities unusable while active. In most cases, these abilities can be interrupted at any point to cancel them. Ultimates in this category: Meteor Strike, Deadeye, Barrage, Death Blossom, Whole Hog, Transcendence, though Zenyatta's ultimate renders him immune to interruptions, so obviously you can't take him out of that, but all of the others, you can basically throw a flashbang into that and it stops them. Cast time ultimates. These abilities require a small window of time to pass before they become effective. If they're interrupted during this window, they are cancelled. Ultimates in this category: Nano Boost, Cool Mech, Self-Destruct, Dragon Strike, Riptire, Sound Barrier, Blizzard, Supercharger, Earth Shatter, EMP, Shield Gen and Teleporter, Pulse Bomb, Graviton Surge. Most abilities fit within these categories, but we did make some changes to outliers such as Genji's Dragon Blade and Orissa's Supercharger to make them more consistent. Additionally, any ultimate that can be interrupted by a stun, channeled ultimates and cast time ultimates can now be interrupted by Sombra's hack as well. Huge. Overall, these changes should make it much easier to understand the ultimate mechanics and how they interact in combat. Kind of, but that's a very long-winded description, isn't it? Like, I don't think most average players are going to be like, oh yeah, I can just sort of, you know, it's not really communicated very well. Yeah, so these are huge changes. Like, there are some other little quick changes as well. So Diva can now manually hold down the boost button to keep boosting rather than toggling. We spoke about that before. Genji's Dragon Blade no longer interrupted when Genji is stunned or hacked. Developer comments again. See the above stuff we basically just spoke about. Supercharge can now be interrupted when Orisa is stunned or hacked. Yeah. So these are huge, guys. Like, these are really, really huge. Sombra has received a massive buff here. This means that Sombra can shut down people using ultimates now with EMP. And this kind of raises some questions because EMP is a very powerful ultimate anyway. Once you play around that Sombra in your team and you just keep charging EMP and dropping it, you can wreck the enemy. Now, you can wreck them even more. So, interesting. Guys, let me know what you think about this in the comments below. These are the patch notes which came out with the Halloween update that are obviously not specific to the event. Very interesting though. Looks like we're getting a bit of a stealth Sombra buff. Anyway, guys, I've been Stylosa. This is Unit Lost. If you enjoyed the video, then like the video, subscribe to the channel, and I will catch you on the next one. Toodaloo.